Okay, so what is the difference between cellular and acellular cementum? So when cellular cementum consists more of intrinsic fibers, and whereas the extrinsic have does not have a structure and it does not have any cells also. Yeah, so cellular cementum consists mainly of intrinsic fibers, exhibiting alternate exhibiting alternate exhibiting alternate intensely and weakly stained exhibiting alternate exhibiting alternate intensely and weakly stained lamellae and exhibiting alternate intensely and weakly stained lamellae. Okay. What are the four types of cementum based on their composition? You can classify them into primary acellular intrinsic, primary acellular extrinsic, secondary cellular intrinsic, secondary cellular mixed cementum. Secondary cellular mixed fiber cementum based on their composition. So what is primary acellular cementum? Primary acellular cementum, it occupies the cervical 2/3 of the root and it is always acellular. First form, primary acellular cementum. Primary acellular cementum is the first formed cementum. So primary acellular cementum is the first formed cementum and covers the cervical. It is so primary acellular cementum is the first formed cementum and covers the cervical 2/3 of the root. So why is primary cementum always acellular? Because the rate of deposition of a primary cementum is very slow during its formation, so it gives a sufficient time for the cementoblast to move away. So what is the function of cementoblast? Cementoblast is to form cementum and their maintenance. What triggers mineralization process during initial cementogenesis? We have a calciferous spericules formed by the matrix vesicles of the and released by the cementoblast. Calciferous sperules, not speri. Speri also is not a sperules. Calciferous sperules. What is the composition of acellular fibrillar cementum? It is less than 100 fibers. Yeah, and it is the first formed cementum, maybe, and occupies the cervical 2/3 of the root, maybe like that. So that's all. No, so you cannot say like that. It's fibrillar cementum. We don't know. It is primary cellular cementum. We can see this is acellular fibrillar. What is the composition of acellular fibrillar cementum? Does not fibers. Okay, and contains mineralized ground substance. They have mineralized ground substance. It contains mineralized. It contains mineralized. It contains mineralized ground substance. So what is the difference between primary and secondary cementum? Primary maybe like it consists mainly of intrinsic fibers. Is it like that? I don't know. Like consists mainly of intrinsic fibers with alternating intensely and weakly stained lamellae, whereas the secondary cementum is like does not have a structureless layer, appears as a structureless layer. Like that maybe. No, that's something else you are discussing. That's not it. So primary cementum is the first formed cementum. And what is the difference between primary and secondary cementum? Primary cementum is the first formed cementum and covers the it covers what? And it covers the cervical, and it covers the cervical two-third of the root, and is always covers the cervical two-third of the root, and is always acellular. First formed cementum covers the cervical two-third of the root and is always acellular. What is the difference between two types of cementoblast in terms of? So you had two types of cementoblast based on the expression of receptors in cell surface and their response to the signaling. What is the function of cementum? Forming cementum and their maintenance. What's the function of cementum? Function of cementum is so what is the function of a cementum?